Hello guys, welcome back. We had a weekly close last night, and let's start by looking at the weekly time frame for BTC. As you know, these support and resistance that we've been following in the last over a month now, and nothing has been changed. So when we look into a weekly time frame, as soon as we lost $37,000, 36.5, 37, ideally $37,000, and as you can see, last week's candle we got exact rejection from 36,500. So what we were looking for is primary level was around $37,000, breaking that resistance, claiming as its support, and then we were good to go towards the $42,000. However, it didn't happen, and as you can see, in the last couple of weeks, we got stuck literally around here. And at the moment, we had a very important level of around $37,000 in this region, a support level, and we lost on the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame overall is still bullish. However, the current condition of the weekly time frame after we lost this $37,000 doesn't really look good. And also, I do look on the higher time frame time to time to the RSI, and at the moment RSI also started fainting after we lost the level of this important level of 45. So at the moment, the price action on the higher time frame doesn't really look good unless we're going to claim 37,000 on the price action and primary level 45 on the RSI, ideally 50 plus, and then we might go all the way up. However, it is slightly early to talk about these levels at the moment. And also at the same time, as you can see, the volume also declining. Moving on to daily time frame. Under a daily time frame, as you can see, the volume looks quite bad. However, we're in this range on the higher time frame, as you can see, and that was a fake out, and yesterday's as well was kind of fake out. We're going to talk on the lower time frames, and we got rejection from the median line of this parallel channel. So at the same time, we had this horizontal support resistance, as you remember, that we've been following since the 4th of June last month. So after 3 days that we saw these green candles, and we are printing a huge bearish engulfing for today, and we will see we've got over 9 hours to close this candle, and we will see how we're going to close the current candle. However, at the moment it doesn't really look good. Above us we've got three major resistance. Also, the upper line of this support number 1 is going to act as a resistance. As I said yesterday, highly likely that we're going to come to $36,000 in my previous videos, that as you remember, and we came all the way up to $35,960 with a $40 difference to the target level. However, these are actually extremely dangerous levels to play if you don't know what you're doing, unless you're doing quick scalping. So again, two supports below us at the moment without breaking. On the daily time frame as well, I would say 36,000, 37,000, breaking it, and then we are good to go towards the 42,000. It is slightly early for us to talk about it. We're going to be looking into a lower time frame in order to do further analysis. 4-hour time frame. But before we move on, if you guys enjoying and learning from the contents, do not forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you do not miss the accurate market updates. So 4-hour time frame. As I mentioned via my Twitter account earlier on, that yesterday I posted in the morning that BTC action, price action isn't really good, even though we're going to pump, and it may lead highly likely a fake out unless we're going to get a confirmation on the mid time frame. So today, which I was showing is about this fake out, and it's similarly that we might have this one. So that's what I meant when I said we didn't get a confirmation. As you can see yesterday, and then the way we pumped, we came back all the way up to the lower level of this support number 1. You can follow for the market and instant technical analysis updates via Twitter at @the_magnate. If we're going to analyze the 4-hour time frame, that was a primary, the signal that 39,000, 38,500 was primary signal. However, breaking this upper line of this resistance 1 4-hour time frame flashed a bearish signal. So then, as soon as we hold the level $30,000, and as you remember, we had a long signal around from here all the way up to the upper line of this support number 1, which we had 13% plus spot profit. However, at the same time, I did update that highly likely the price action will go all the way up to the resistance number 1, and where we had over 17% spot profit. And from there, I mentioned that it is highly likely we're going to get a rejection from here. At the same time, we had a confluence with our Fibonacci levels. So as you can see, we had a rejection from 618. Also, upper line of this support number 1 matched with our golden zone of 0.5 Fibonacci level. At the moment, we are sitting on top of the 382, the mirror image of this 618 Fibonacci level. So as you can see, from there we had, and highly likely, as I mentioned in my previous videos, this lower line of this support number 1 supposed to hold, and there we had already 10% spot profit. And also in the last video I mentioned that highly likely we will go up, as long as we can go up and then breaking the upper line of this support number 1, which was acting as a resistance at around $35,000, and we needed confirmation. As you can see, we stayed a couple of hours in here, and that was a fake out. Again, 5 candles, around 20 hours we stayed above. However, we didn't get a confirmation. As a result, yesterday I updated in the morning that it is also highly likely maybe a fake out. In order to be fake out this, we have to lose the level of 382, the Fibonacci level, at around 33,400 level. As you can see, this level. Ideally, if we're going to go below than this level, which is around 33,000, then the price action, highly likely it will take us in the first place at around $30,000. However, the levels that I'm watching on the higher time frame, it's going to be in the first place 27,000 on the higher time Fibonacci, and then the next level is going to be $24,000. However, at the moment it's slightly early for us to talk about that. If I will see a change, I will update via Twitter. Before we move on to multiple time frame and further analysis, if you want to learn all this technical analysis, what I'm showing to you, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8, and one-on-one intense mentorship is available. It only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master this all, and during the course you will learn day trading, i.e. scalping, swing, and as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. Moving on, as I said, in order to get a confirmation that we have to break this level under 4-hour time frame, and at the same time, once we get a confirmation, highly likely we will have this structure of higher highs. As long as I said, we do not lose this level of 33,000 level, so it won't be a something like this, which is going to be, if that happens, we will have a lower lows. This won't be good for the market as long as we will hold the structure of higher lows from the south, and we might have another chance to go up, and then we will see it. However, to analyze that, we need to look into a lower time frames. 2-hour time frame. There is not much talk about at the moment on the 2-hour time frame. Right at this moment, 2-hour time frame is under the consolidation. Losing this level again, 33,000, it will be brutal for the bulls in the coming days. Under 2-hour time frame, we have to break at this level, upper line of this support number 1, which is acting at the moment as a resistance, claim it as a support, then we are good to go towards the 36,000 and then $38,000. 1-hour time frame. On the 1-hour time frame, as soon as we lost the $35,000, as you can see, we went towards the bear territory. So at the moment, 1-hour time frame heavily under the bear's control. By breaking upper line of this support number 1, we moved towards the bullish zone. However, as you can see, we had a heavy battle. That, as you can see, number of candles. Once we managed to break, we moved towards the bullish zone. Again, in order to be bullish on the 1-hour time frame, it's literally we have to break the upper line of this support number 1. The bears are controlling this $35,000. As long as we're going to be staying below, then we will highly likely go towards the 30,000. Once we're going to manage to break it and claim it as a support, then we are good to go towards the upside. Moving on to 30-minute time frame. Breaking 33,500, we moved on towards the bullish territory. As soon as we lost this region of 35,500, half an hour started flashing a bearish signal. Since then, half an hour time frame is under the bear's control. In order to be bullish, we have to break 34,500. Ideally, as you can see, 2-hour as well as 1-hour and 4-hour time frames, we have to break 35,500 levels, 35,000 and 35,500 in order to go up. However, at the moment, if we're going to lose this level under 2-hour time frame, highly likely, as I said, we will go towards the downside. In order to be bullish, we have to break 35,600, 35,700 in order to print a next higher high structure. Ideally, $36,000 does the work. Claim it as a support, and we are good to go towards the 38 and 40,000 levels. Otherwise, bear in your mind, losing this lower line of this support will take us in the first place $30,000. Then the next stop is going to be 27 on the higher time frame Fibonacci. We're going to cover quickly Ethereum as well. So that was expected rejection, and this one breaking the upper line of this resistance line, which was 2,300 as I mentioned, we're supposed to break it and then stay above. With the BTC's dump, that was also another fake out and we didn't get a confirmation. Ethereum looks, as I said, via Twitter, it looks healthier than BTC. As long as we're going to stay in above 2,200 level and getting a confirmation on the 4-hour time frame, we are good to go towards the 2,500, 2,600 level. However, in the next 24 to 48 hours, if we're going to lose 2,200, 2,100, we'll go all the way up to 2,000. However, this time, we may even go further down at around 1,885 level. Once we managed to break the upper line of this support number 1, 2 hours started giving us a bullish signal and confirmed it literally dollar to dollar, cent to cent with a 2,000 level, and then since then we are on the bullish territory. So 2 hour is healthy and under the bull's control. 1 hour time frame. As you remember, once we broke the lower line of this, the support number 1, which was acting as a resistance, 1,880, 1,900, 1 hour time frame started giving us a bullish signal. So from there, as I mentioned in the previous videos, that our main target was around upper line of this resistance number 1, we had 20% plus spot profit. And if you're doing a leverage, you did the math for yourself, 10 times would have been 200, 5 times that would have been 100% profit. However, at the moment, 1 hour started moving towards the consolidation zone. In order to be bullish on the 1 hour time frame, we have to break the upper line of this resistance line, which is 2,300. If we're going to lose in the next 24 hours, this line, then the Ethereum on the 1 hour time frame will be under the bear's control. Again, in order to be bullish on the 2 hour time frame, still the same level applies, 2,300 in order to go all the way up to 2,500 and 600 levels. However, as I said, in the next 24 to 48 hours, if we're going to lose this level, 2 hour time frame will start moving towards the consolidation zone. And we came to an end of this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.